Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, August 24th, 2022. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief. Hey, here's just a PSA for you. You snooze, you lose. Keep that in mind. As expected, the Boatyard Beach Bash at the Annapolis Maritime Museum on September 10th is sold out. What's not quite sold out just yet is Ignite Annapolis on the 22nd of September, but it will be. You want to get your $10 Ignite Annapolis tickets now at igniteannapolis.com. All right, let's get into today's news, shall we? No details on this yet, but I do expect them from the Annapolis Police Department a little bit later this morning. Yesterday, just before 6 p.m., an 18-year-old male was shot in the 1800 block of Copeland Street and was immediately sent to a trauma center. From the information we do have, the injuries are potentially life-threatening. Be sure to check in with eyeonannapolis.net a little bit later this morning for more details on that. Also yesterday, just up the road from that shooting in Annapolis, there was a very serious three-car crash. It happened just after 8 a.m. at Forest and Bywater, and I don't want to speculate how it happened, but one car was crashed into an SUV and another car was on top of that car. One driver was briefly trapped and two were sent to the hospital. The wreck did snarl traffic for about 3 hours, and that's really kind of a choke point for the city. The good news is that the injuries sustained were all non-life-threatening. A sanitation worker is dead after a very strange crash near Deal. Yesterday morning, a trash truck with a driver and two workers on the rear was making its regular stops along Broadwater Road near Blaine Lane. The road's very narrow there, and a dual-wheeled pickup truck was coming from the other direction, and both vehicles did slow down to pass one another. As the trash truck tried to pass, its right wheels went off of the road into the soft mud on the side of the road, and ultimately it rolled onto its right side. The one sanitation worker that was riding on the back was able to hop off to safety. However, the other one was unable to get off of the truck, and the truck rolled on him, killing him. He was identified as Francisco Madero, 54 of Glen Burnie, and the pickup truck and the trash truck never ever collided. They never touched. Very, very strange and unfortunate accident. Well, if you have kids in Anne Arundel County Public Schools, you know that school starts up again on Monday or Tuesday. Well, the district just put out the initial list of bus stops that will not be serviced as school opens. If you're brave, you want to check it out at aacps.org/buses, and I guess this is better to have some advance notice than to rely on a 5 a.m. update like they did last year. The schools are recommending you check it often as they are frantically trying to hire drivers to fill those routes, but be warned, I took a look, it's not pretty. There's a new alert system coming online soon called the Emmett Till Alert System. With the rise in hate crimes across the state, civil rights leaders have developed an app that is going to notify the Maryland Legislative Black Caucus, Black elected leaders, national civil rights organizations, as well as Black clergy leaders of any hate crimes across Maryland. My question for Carl Snowden, who's a longtime activist who's actually leading this charge, is why restrict it to notifying only Black interests? This is a problem, and in my mind, they should really cast a wider net to get that word out. Right now it is invite only, and they do plan to rank the threats numerically from something that can result in violence or death down to vandalism. Really a good idea. I just think it needs to be expanded a little bit. The Princeton Review ranked the best 388 colleges in the nation for 2023, and Maryland scored 7 of them. Who were the winners? Goucher College, Johns Hopkins University, Salisbury University, St. John's College here in Annapolis, St. Mary's College of Maryland, and the United States Naval Academy, also here in Annapolis. And wrapping it up, UMD College Park. Congrats to all. All right, that is a wrap on the news. Some pod news up for you this weekend on the Local Business Spotlight. Scale Up Consulting Group, and next weekend, Evelyn's in West Annapolis. All right, let's put this puppy to bed with a quick thank you to you and also to our sponsors for the Daily News Brief, Solar Energy Services, the Kristi Neidhardt Team of Northrop Realty, a Long End Posture Company, and Alpha Engineering. And if you're enjoying this daily news brief, I'd appreciate it if you would tell a friend or two and let them know to give us a listen. So now you just need to hang tight because George Young from DC MDVA Weather is standing by with your locally forecast weather report. And because it is Wednesday, we have Bridget, also known as BeeprBuzz, here with all of your music news in Annapolis After Dark. All that coming up in just a bit, so hang tight.
Another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt.
One of the biggest questions I'm getting asked right now, what is going on with the housing market? Well, when the interest rates jumped up 2 percentage points, mortgage payments went up 20% for the same home. This is starting to have an effect on the number of buyers we are seeing, with 10% fewer home sales than last spring. However, our inventory is 25% lower than the same time last year. What does all this mean? There are more home buyers than homes on the market, so prices are still increasing. Now more than ever, it's time to work with someone who can guide you with solid, proven advice. Wisdom, proactiveness, and intense marketing make a huge difference. Please give us a call today and let us help you navigate these waters. We promise to educate and guide you with your best interest at heart.
That's another moving moment with Kristi Neidhardt of Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster company. To get in touch, call 410-599-1370 or visit kn-team.com.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Wednesday, August 24th. Yesterday worked out great weather-wise for the Annapolis region, and the outlook ahead looks even better now with plenty of sunshine all the way through the weekend, with rain chances now looking slim to none. Look for sunshine and highs today through Friday in the mid-80s to low 90s each day, with a small chance of some PM showers and storms on Friday, to be followed by more sun Saturday into at least Monday of next week, with more temperature readings in the 85 to 90 degree range each day. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there today. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter for regular updates each day, along with our website at dcmdvaweather.info. And definitely be sure to download our DCMDVA Weather app on all of your devices from either the Apple or Google app stores, so you can always stay weather informed.
The benefits of a good night's sleep are well documented. Sleeping well prevents weight gain, improves concentration and creativity, and boosts the immune system. So, what keeps you up at night? If you run a business, then the security of your computer network may be one of those things. Threats like ransomware and phishing are becoming increasingly sophisticated and pose a real risk to any business. Don't let these cyber threats keep you up at night. At Alpha, they've been helping their customers sleep better for over 30 years by monitoring in real time and hardening network defenses. And for those irritating IT issues that arise every day, Alpha's just a phone call away, helping your business run smoothly and helping you sleep better, knowing Alpha is on guard. Give Alpha a call to see if they can ease your worries and help you get the rest you deserve. Find them at alphagetsit.com.
The music scene in Anne Arundel County is popping, and sometimes it's hard to sort through it all. From blues to pop, from funk to ska, BeeprBuzz has it all covered for you in this week's Annapolis After Dark.
Good morning, Annapolis. BeeprBuzz here with your Annapolis After Dark weekend music highlights for Wednesday, August 24th through Sunday, August 28th. Go to the socials for Annapolis Streaming and BeeprBuzz, and also both websites for the full schedule. We update the event and all websites with changes and cancellations so you know before you go. AnnapolisStreaming.com and BeeprBuzz.com. Live music for today, Wednesday. Start with Hippie Happy Hour at 49 West with Dave Chappelle and friends. Larry Lay will be back at Brian Brew. And if you missed it, Middleton Tavern just announced that they'll be booking him for this year's Wine on the Beach Festival down in Ocean City, September 9th and 10th. Nate and Jim acoustic duo will be at Eastport Democratic Club, but you must be a member or a friend of a member who will be willing to sign you in to attend. Don't let the acoustic and the band name fool you. They will be rocking the EDC. And end your Wednesday night at Dark Horse with Mixed Business. Thursday, get to the point for Ben Heemstra of Ben. Aaron Hawkins of Loose Ties will be at Ram's Head Tavern. Alexander Peters will be at Reynolds Tavern. Matt and Jason of Troll Tribe Duo will be at Metropolitan. Catch Sean Peelan, the bartender, performing on the other side of the bar at Senior Chili in Arnold. Guava Jelly will be performing a free outdoor show this Thursday at the Chesapeake Arts Center in Brooklyn Park. This is a very cool venue that I highly recommend you check out. They've been supporting our music scene for many years. Thursday is the grand finale of Tides and Tunes Summer Concert Series at the Annapolis Maritime Museum. This week is a rescheduled show, and it will be Johnny Seaton and Bad Behavior. Weekend music. Friday night, start with happy hour at Gary's Grill with PJ and Neil, or with Dana B at Blackwall Hitch, and then stay for Oh No, One Night Only Band. Big Money Band will be rockin' Annapolis Smokehouse. Ben Heemstraw of Ben will be at Reynolds Tavern. Steve and Kim Acoustic Duo will be at Mother's in Arnold. Doug Segree will be at Brine Brew. Scott Voorhees will be at Sullivan's Cove. Chris Button is back at his Friday night residency at Santa Joe's Riverside in Galesville, just down Muddy Creek Road. And it is your last chance to catch a Friday night concert at Goshen Farm this season. Diane Kingsley and Julie Kurzava will open for the 21012 Band. Saturdays start with breakfast at Bread and Butter Kitchen in Eastport with music by Aaron Hawkins of Loose Ties. There is a cool event Saturday afternoon in Edgewater at Renegade Classics of Annapolis. They only do this twice a year, in the spring and in the fall, and Big Money Band will be playing there. And you can check out the motorcycle gear. The local fire department comes out and sells burgers. There are local vendors set up all over the parking lot, and of course lots and lots of beautiful motorcycles show up. On Saturday night, Michael K. of Pretty Big Deal with Todd Kresberg will be at Brine Brew. Rickshaw Lizard will be at Mother's just down the road. Brant Austin Dunn will be back at Reynolds Tavern. And here's a good one, Caribbean Night at Senior Chili in Arnold with the Phillips brothers from the 80s group Starpoint. Our very own Orlando Phillips and Greg Phillips are always fun to catch. Ben Heemstraw of Ben will be at Smashing Grapes in Annapolis. The Kelly Bell Band will be at Quiet Waters Park. This is one of my favorite concerts there each year. And the Dan Healy Band will be at Dark Horse. Sunday Fun Day. If you're up early and racing in the Annapolis 10-mile run, you'll get to hear Rickshaw Lizard. Michael K. of Pretty Big Deal will be in Market Space on Sunday afternoon outside of Federal House. Ryan Keith will be on the crab deck at Santa Joe's Riverside in Galesville. And if you head up to the Dena, Severn River Band will be playing Rumor Reel in Pasadena. This is another cool spot you should check out where you park under the boats. A Classic Case is over at the Jetty, everyone's favorite show for Sundays on the shore. City Dock Fiesta returns to City Dock Sunday night and end the night with Daphne Ekman Trio at 49 West. Remember, these are just the highlights. Find the full schedule of music for all of Annapolis and the surrounding areas on the Annapolis Streaming Facebook event and on the websites AnnapolisStreaming.com and BeeprBuzz.com, spelled BeeprBuzz. Add the websites to the homepage on your cell phone to make them an app. 2 clicks to the music anytime. And I'll see you out there.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Have you been looking for ways to save money recently? Maybe you should consider solar energy for your home. Or are you waiting for the technology to get cheaper? If so, how long are you going to wait? Today's solar costs less than 20% of what it cost 10 years ago. But while solar prices have declined every year, so have the financial incentives. Bottom line, if you wait for cheaper solar, you're also waiting for lower incentives. Take my home, for example. My solar system was installed in 2010, and it's been paid off for almost 5 years, and I no longer have to buy any electricity for another 15 to 20 years. If I waited for cheaper solar, I'd still be paying an electric bill. At Solar Energy Services, we have thousands of satisfied customers who are sure glad they didn't wait. So what are you waiting for? Sunshine's a wasted. Call us today for a free solar design at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.